Hi guys, welcome back. Right, today I'm going to replace the aerial on my car. I've just bought a cheapy one. It was only $3.99. It just sits on the dashboard or in the windscreen. The original one on the car doesn't work. Like I say, it's only a cheapy one, so I don't know whether it's going to work. It's got a powered amplifier apparently, so I don't know. We'll wire it all in, see if it works, and yeah, I'll quickly show you the original aerial because well, it doesn't exist. This here's the aerial on my car, and as you can see, it doesn't exist, so hence why the radio doesn't work. So I bought a new one, going to plug it in, and fingers crossed it'll all work. Okay, so first things first, obviously I've got to remove the radio, so just going to pull this trim, should just come off like that. I've got the radio keys in the side, that just pulls straight out. Okay, so I've just pulled the radio out and I pulled the cage out. This wire here is the aerial, so I'm just going to unplug that. The rest of these wires I'm going to leave in, but I'm just going to pull the aerial wire through the dash and then try and feed the new wire through the same path that I've just pulled that one out of. Hopefully come out in the footwell somewhere. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. Right, this is the new aerial I bought. As you can see, it's got the same connector to go into the back of the head unit. It's got positive and negative for the electric antenna, so that's going to need to be connected to the bodywork somewhere or on an earth. Obviously the positive is going to be needed to connect to a live, and that into the back of the radio. So I think what I'm going to do first, feed this, there's a space up the back here with the footwell, and that'll go straight up into the back of the head unit there. So just going to feed that through now. Okay, well obviously it wasn't as easy as just pushing the wire up through, so what I've actually done is I've taken this panel off. There's only a couple of screws on there, and that's now giving me a lot more access to get up and inside, plus it'll give me a nice big space to tuck the wire away, and before I put the shelf back on, just to hide all the wires away. So yeah, it just come off nice and easy. There's only 5 screws holding it on, so now I've got a bit more space. I can push the wire through now. Okay, so there you have it. There's the aerial cable and the positive power cable. It's just threaded through underneath here. Now I've taken this tray out at the bottom, there is actually enough space for me to get my hand down through the gap in the dash and get my other hand up the back here. My hands do actually meet, so it's easy enough to pass the cable through. I've unplugged the head unit. All I need to do now is connect this red wire to this red wire, and that's the power for the head unit. So put the 2 red wires together, plug the socket back into the head unit of the aerial, and then I'm going to have to try and find a earth for the other wire. So yeah, let's just concentrate on this end first, and then I'll get all the head unit back in. Okay, so there we have it. There's the power cable connected. The wires here look like they have actually been bridged before, so I just took the insulation off, connected the extra power cable for the aerial, and just taped it all together. I know it doesn't particularly look very pretty, but it'll do the job. So yeah, I'm going to plug it all back in. Right, before I test it, I've got to put the ground cable in now. So what I've actually done is I've taken this side panel off the side of the window. It's literally 1 screw. So I've taken the side panel off, just pulled the door rubber apart. What I'm going to do is this screw here is where I'm going to put my earth, because it's right next to the windscreen. The actual earth cable is only really short. By the time I place the sticky pads on the aerial on the windscreen, I haven't got a lot of cable to actually run it anywhere. So I'm going to put the aerial on the windscreen just at the side there, and I'm going to run the earth cable up onto that hole. And then it'll also hide all the wires, because I can put all those cables and everything all in that channel behind the plastic trim, so you won't even see it. And then just run it down the side and under the dash. So yeah, that's next job, and then hopefully it'll all work. I'm gonna have to scratch a little bit of paint off here, because obviously it needs to be on bare metal. It's still painted, so I'm just gonna scratch a little bit of paint off on there, just so it gets a good contact. And then obviously the screw, when I put the trim back on, will hold it all in, and then I'll get to test it. Okay, so there's the wire, there's the aerial, it's all running through into the back of the head unit. Fingers crossed it's all going to work. Obviously once it's done I'll stick this to the windscreen, but I just want to make sure it's all working first. So let me stick the faceplate in. Excuse the radio, it's not a very decent one. Do we have radio? Yeah, it works. I'm not going to play it too long because I don't want to get done for copyright of music or whatever, but there you go, that was the radio. It works. Sweet. So just got to tuck all the wires away, put the head unit back in because it's still hanging out, and job's a good one. Okay, there you go, head unit's all back in. I put the shelf back in, can't see any wires. I've now got the bloody aerial thing there in the window, but hey, hopefully it's only temporary, I don't know. But all the cables and everything are all tucked away behind in the pillar. So yeah, job done, all works a good one. So at least now I've got some music to listen to while I'm driving, instead of playing the same CDs over and over again. So it's all good. Took me a little bit longer than expected, because obviously I had to try and feed the cables through and had to take the trim off, and that bloody earth lead was too short that I had to try and find somewhere suitable for that. But got there in the end, it works. So for $3.99 I can't complain, so it's all good. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.